This is the last of the heats of the first round of the 1500 metres. And Steve Cram, the world champion, European champion and Commonwealth champion, who's been riddled with injury this year and wasn't expected to come to Los Angeles just 2 weeks ago, but has arrived and will be running and hopefully can show form and get through. He has some tough opposition, including that man there, Jim Spivey of the United States, who defeated Steve Scott to get to this point. It was Wandu of Tanzania. Bile, who ran very well from Somalia in the 800. Then O'Donoghue from New Zealand. He will be remembered to Australians as a man who beat Steve Ovett at Olympic Park. And out wide is Kipkoech Cheruiyot of Kenya. He's a most exciting runner, just 19 years of age. Ran 3:34.92 last year and won the national championship and the Olympic trial.
Well, also he had his twin brother run the other day in the 5,000 metres, and I think that Cram has a lot of pressure on him just to get through this first heat after that serious ankle injury, and let's hope that he's quite okay, because he really has the best credentials of any athlete who's come into the Olympic Games.
Yes, he's a superb athlete, there's no question about that. Spivey's an interesting character. He's in 4th placing. He's a 5,000 metre runner who's come down, and that's not really the norm these days. It's usually the other way around. 1,500 metre runners going up to 5,000. We've seen John Walker at these games and also Sad Uwita do the same, but Spivey's come down the other way and he's done it most successfully. So Cram's tucked away 3rd at the moment, and O'Donoghue's outside the leader, and Spivey's in 4th placing. So the leader, wearing 829, is Wandu Namonge of Tanzania. He has a best time of 3 minutes 37 seconds, so he's quite a capable runner. Cheruiyot running very widely at the moment outside of Bile and also Spivey, and they're at the back of the main group. So unusual, Dave. Already we've got 4 runners off the back, and in such a short space of time, that's what we haven't been seeing earlier on.
Well, they're going through the 400 metres in 60 seconds, 60.35, which is a sensible pace, I think, and the others at the back, as you mentioned, really didn't have the times to justify qualifying, and the first 3 will come out of the bunch. Interesting is Spivey at the back is, as you said, a 5,000 metre runner, and he surprised the great American Steve Scott by taking out the Olympic trials. But it's going to be a very tight run home. And my money, of course, is on Steve Cram, and I'm very keen to see how the New Zealander goes. Peter O'Donoghue, who's taken up the lead, all the New Zealanders have put on a great showing here on the track at the main stadium this last week.
Just over 2 laps to go. O'Donoghue leading from Ortega of Argentina. His best time is 3 minutes 40, so he should be struggling when they accelerate. Cram's looking really comfortable, 3rd. 4th is Wandu from Tanzania, then Spivey 5th, Bile and Cheruiyot. O'Donoghue leading. Cram moves up 2nd. They've gone through the 800 metre mark.
2 minutes exact, and again we almost saw another accident. It's terribly
Ortega's pulled a muscle.
Because he's pulled a muscle. That was the problem. We'll pick that up later probably.
So the Argentinian out of it with O'Donoghue leading. Cram's really been very dominant in this race. He hasn't fooled around. He's got right to the right position in 2nd placing outside of the leader. Spivey 3rd, then Bile. Cheruiyot continues to run very wide, and Wandu. So just 3 to go through, and then the 6 next fastest. And O'Donoghue leading Cram. Cram's got a great style, there's no doubt about that. He's very upright, long-legged, high knee lift. He's 2nd at the moment. Spivey 3rd, Wandu 4th of Tanzania, 5th Bile, and Cheruiyot, who's been in the 2nd lane all the way, is in 6th position as they accelerate when they hear the bell.
2:45 with 1 lap to go, 2 minutes 45, and of course Steve Cram, having led the world in the 800 metre times in the last 2 years, has plenty of speed, and my word, he looks comfortable and fit and well, and it's a great sight to see Steve Cram, the youngster from England who's won European, World and Commonwealth Games gold medals.
He's outside of O'Donoghue at the moment, then Spivey, Bile. Cheruiyot really working the 19-year-old from Kenya in 5th placing, and he could be struggling. O'Donoghue is running very quickly. Cram's looking dominant in this heat. Spivey's struggling a bit. Bile's not far behind him. Spivey's going to have to really run up the straight, and then Cheruiyot. Cram looks around. O'Donoghue 2nd. Now Spivey comes into the 2nd lane with Bile. Oh, Cram looks good. He's clear of Spivey. O'Donoghue's tying up. Bile will get 3rd from Cheruiyot. But Cram's answered the questions. He's back all right. Spivey 2nd. O'Donoghue made a last desperate bid and made it in front of Bile. And then Cheruiyot. And the time is 3 minutes 40. And the world champion and the king of 1,500 metres is alive and very well indeed.
Well, I ran the last lap in 55 seconds, and I thought Steve Cram really has returned to the track in great style. He looked very comfortable indeed. There's no doubt about that ankle injury now, and I have him down in my books as one of the favourites, but I obviously wouldn't go past Cruz, who's already put his name on in the Olympic books with the 800-metre gold medal. Here's Cram coming around with 100 metres to go, comfortably. A great 800-metre runner. You can see the speed there that he turned on just to pass the New Zealander, and I thought the New Zealander may die, but Peter O'Donoghue actually just hangs on to nip third position and a place in the semi-finals.
Cram, Spivey, O'Donoghue through from round 6 of the men's 1,500 metres.